Okay, welcome back to Ark Survival. Today, just a little how-to on how to raise an egg. It's more of an excuse for me to put off more time until I do my next hatching, which will be Carnos, because why not? So I covered this a little bit in my how to breed video, but I just wanted to go through more of the ways to hatch it. So obviously, I'm not sure if it will work. So if you look at the egg, if you throw it out, I'm using a Rex egg. This will be mutated because it's from my mutated ones. So look at the egg, it says too cold. It has the egg incubation, which once that gets to 0, it hatches. And the egg health, once it gets to 0, the egg will despawn. So sometimes if the temperature is just right outside, the egg will start to hatch on its own. But this is obviously not the case, it says too cold. So the first way that you're going to be able to hatch an egg is with torches. I don't really recommend doing this. It's just not as effective. Too cold. Oh, there we go. See, it's starting to incubate. I have my rates boosted, so it's not going to take an hour or two. So obviously, we have our torches, and if you have mods to incubate the egg, if you're on PC and can use mods, the S Plus hatcheries work very well. They get it down to 1%, so they pretty much hatch instantly if the temperature's right. So obviously this thing's incubating, but I'm not going to incubate it with... Okay, let's... Come on. No. There we go. No, put it out. So, standing torches, way number... Well, no. Yeah, standing torches, and if the temperature's right, the ground. But my personal way to breed these... Well, to hatch these will be air conditioners. Obviously, this just a lot easier. You don't have to really fill them with anything besides gasoline, which is not that hard to make. So, doesn't really matter. You can put them, if you build it right, you can always put them underneath the foundations in your base and just have them always running. So, I'll just have this hatch, and I'll go over the ways that you can, how to raise the baby dino. So, I picked up the egg before it got too low. So, it should, okay, yeah, it's still too cold. If the weather is right, temperature more, yeah, it's hot. So, here we go. Hatch. There we go. So it is mutated, but I'll just go over how to care for it. So it used to be, up until the last patch, they automatically got put on Wander. Now they don't do that, thankfully. That was so annoying. Now they'll just stay still. So when they're a baby, normally if your rates aren't this boosted, come over here. My rates are boosted. Normally you'd want to give it food right away so it doesn't die. I've had a lot of dinos die before I just decided to bump up the rates. So, obviously they'll need food because when they come out their health is low, and their food is low. So the best thing to give them is cooked meat, unless they specifically need something else. So they'll just eat a bunch. If they... The first thing I can think of at the top of my head, obviously wyverns will need milk, but you can always use Daedons and passive healing just to cheese it. And bloodstalkers will only eat raw meat until they're fully grown. And crystal wyverns will only eat the primal crystal. So that's it. Once they reach level 10 and reach juvenile, I think it's 10, they will start eating out of a trough, which makes it easy. You can just stock it with cooked meat. Cooked meat's better because it doesn't spoil as fast. And that's it for me. I hope this helped. And my next video will be Carno hatching. See if I can get some more cool colored Carnos like the Rexes and the Lystros. Oh, it's still following. So, yeah, as always, if you want to see something cool for my hatchings, comment. If you watch this far, just comment what you want and I'll try and get it. I do not actually have Genesis, so I can't do anything from that, but I was thinking Crystal Wyverns. So, thanks for watching, and hope this helped.